Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. The Office of Community Safety is now the Community Safety Department. This endeavor to create a community-centered and safe Greensboro for all residents and visitors will continue to convene police, community partners, and city leadership to discuss crime, mental health, and the root causes of violence. The department, led by Director Letitia McNeil, has expanded GSO Home, which stands for Homeless Outreach Mobile Engagement. This initiative provides intervention and coordination services to the difficult-to-reach, high-risk, unsheltered population. This expansion also includes undertaking all city efforts to secure emergency sheltering and warming for our most at-risk populations. City Manager Nathaniel Trey Davis said the challenges and unique needs of our unhoused neighbors necessitated the creation of the Community Safety Department. Ms. McNeil is leveraging existing resources from other city departments, the Downtown Ambassadors, Guilford County, and community stakeholders. The Community Safety Department will maintain focus on its core service areas, which includes violence intervention, the Behavioral Health Response Team, and the Law Enforcement Assistance Diversion Program. The Greensboro Human Rights Commission presented local resident Terkesia Moore with the Everyday Champions of Civil Rights Award. The presentation was part of the annual Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Breakfast. Moore is the 9th city resident to accept the award. She owns Brain Power Academic Services, which provides low-cost and free tutoring to kindergartners through 8th graders in all subjects. Moore's professional experience also includes nearly 17 years of service with Guilford County Schools, where she served as a classroom teacher, curriculum facilitator, and district curriculum facilitator. The Everyday Champions Award recognizes residents who have gone above and beyond to champion increased human rights and social justice. Winners are nominated through a citywide process and selected by the MLK Breakfast Planning Committee. For more information about the award and the Human Rights Commission, visit the city's website. The Community Safety Department has been awarded a $2 million grant from the Department of Justice. The Community Violence Intervention and Prevention Site-Based Initiative Grant will expand the GSO Peace on Purpose initiative. In 2023, there were 74 homicides and nearly 250 non-fatal shootings in Greensboro. While homicides last year dropped significantly to 43, the problem of gun violence persists, with 6 homicides occurring in the first 2 weeks of this year. Letitia McNeil, Director of Community Safety, said this grant funding is critical to supporting our mission of making Greensboro safe for all residents. We will implement new violence intervention and prevention strategies and train communities on trauma-informed healing and restorative justice practices. GSO Peace on Purpose launched in 2023 and aims to curb community violence through the following efforts: intervening in the cycle of community violence by assisting individuals at the highest risk of being victims or perpetrators of violence, building a multidisciplinary citywide coalition with public, private, and community members to address community violence through prevention, intervention, and deterrence strategies, incorporating restorative justice practices to help repair harm and restore well-being within communities. To learn more about the Community Safety Department, visit the city's website. Cone Health has partnered with the city to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Following these tips is an easy way to help each of us improve our quality of life. Let's take a moment to check out today's news for your health.
So common triggers for allergies are divided into seasonal and perennial. So seasonal ones would be the more traditional pollens. So there's tree pollen, which tends to pop up in March, April, and then there's grass and weed pollens, which kind of take over in May, June, and July. And then another pollen that is common in the fall is ragweed pollen, and it starts in August and continues until the first frost. The perennial allergens are ones that are in our home, so that includes things like pet dander, Molds are also one that can be both inside and outside. There are indoor molds, and then the outdoor molds are present during the wetter parts of the year. And then there are also dust mites. They live where we tend to sleep. So in our bed, in our pillows, they can live in the carpet, and they feed off of our dead skin cells. So once you figure out what you're allergic to, we have ways to avoid exposures to those allergens. So for instance, during the pollen seasons, you can keep your windows closed, tend to use your air conditioning, change your clothes when you come inside, taking off your shoes as you go inside. A lot of our patients like to wash their pets with a damp rag when they come inside the home. Some patients will have problems with gardening and mowing their lawns, and they get a lot of relief out of using a dust mask. We also do a lot of nasal saline rinsing. It does a couple of things. The salt water actually thins out your mucus and helps the mucus to drain from your sinuses and your nose better, and it also gets rid of all the pollens and the allergens in your nose, so it can stop that allergic reaction. We live in an age where there are a lot of great over-the-counter medications for allergies. Diphenhydramine is probably the oldest one, but it does cause some side effects like sleepiness. There are some great other medications that don't cause the sleepiness, such as cetirizine or fexofenadine. So you can try those to see if you get relief. And there are some fantastic nasal sprays, such as fluticasone or mometasone, that can block the allergic response in your nose. If you've done all those at home and you're still having symptoms, or you don't like taking a medication on a daily basis, I get that, or you want to figure out what is causing your symptoms, certainly seek allergist help and we can figure out what's causing your symptoms.
From big band and swing dancing to Black history in the Mill District, Creative Greensboro has something for everyone this spring. We'll have those stories and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Creative Greensboro will present 5 concerts from February through the month of May featuring the city's community music ensembles. The concerts are all free of charge, however, donations will be accepted to help sustain the music series. The spring concert schedule is as follows. The Greensboro Big Band will perform swing favorites at 3 p.m. on Sunday, February 16th at the Van Dyke Performance Space in the Greensboro Cultural Center. The Philharmonia of Greensboro will perform at 3 p.m. on Sunday, March 9th at the Van Dyke Performance Space. The Choral Society of Greensboro will perform at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, May 3rd at the Huggins Performance Center at Greensboro College. And last but not least, the Greensboro Concert Band will perform at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, May 10th at Dana Auditorium at Guilford College. For more information about the concert series and Creative Greensboro, visit the city's website. Creative Greensboro's Neighborhood Arts Program celebrates Black history in the Mill District. Join artist Chuck Johnson at 12 p.m. on Saturday, February 1st at the East White Oak Community Center. Johnson has painted a new mural at Revolution Park that honors the history of the East White Oak neighborhood. He also created new signage and an art studio space within the East White Oak Community Center, which is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Attendees are invited to tour the new studio space, participate in an art activity, and learn more about East White Oak and the new Revolution Park mural. The mural includes images of David Richmond, a member of the Greensboro Four, Nanny Washington Bynum, principal of the former East White Oak School, and Truman Gant, who led the effort to save the community center from demolition in 1956. Johnson was the artist in residence for the Mill District in 2022, during which time he painted 2 crosswalk murals to honor the local mill workers. The East White Oak Community Center is located at 1801 10th Street. The Office of Sustainability and Resilience, in partnership with the nonprofit Reconsidered Goods, will host Trash Bash. The event will take place from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday, March 1st at the Grove Creative Co-working Space at Revolution Mill. The Found Art competition is open to anyone ages 14 and older. Competitors may register as an individual or as a team of 3 to 5 people. Individuals will be placed into teams on the day of the event. Only 4 teams will compete, so register today as space is limited. Visitors are welcome and invited to watch the competition. To promote creative reuse, the artists will compete to build freestanding sculptures with items provided by Reconsidered Goods, a creative reuse center that diverts donated materials from landfills. The winning team will receive a one-of-a-kind Reconsidered Goods reuse trophy. For more information, visit the city's website. A local fraternity is hosting an event designed to connect the dots and build lasting memories between dads and their daughters. Coming up after the break, meet the coordinator of Papas and Ponytails. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The phrase "daddy's little girl" is a term of endearment assigned to fathers who are known for doting over their daughters. Joining me now to promote an event designed to strengthen the bond between dads and daughters is Jeff Crosby. He is the branding and marketing manager for New Omega chapter of Iota Phi Theta. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, thank you. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So we're talking about Papas and Ponytails. Tell me about the event and what inspired your organization to host this.
So Papas and Ponytails, this is our second annual event, second time having this event. It is a day of daddy and daughter bonding. We wanted to have a day so daddies and daughters can bond while they learn a new skill, and we figured learning how to do hair would be the best way to do that. We were inspired by this because all of us are fathers and most of us have daughters. Myself, I have 4 daughters.
Wow.
And they're all grown now, but I wish I'd have had something like this when I was young, when they were younger, you know?
Yes, absolutely. So you are talking about bonding and strengthening the bond through hair, styling and of that sort. That's a brave endeavor for men to want to tackle. So tell us about that. Is that one of the events that you're doing this year?
Yes, so we have professional stylists to come in and they just teach the dads how to do some basic things with the hair as far as managing the hair, as far as just making parts in the hair and simple braids and ponytails and things like that. You'd be surprised how far that can go with dads because
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we don't know a lot at all. So.
Well, I say that's a brave endeavor, and we commend dads for wanting to do that. I know my mom struggled putting all of my ponytails together, but to do that is time consuming. So there is that bonding opportunity.
Yeah, again, like I said, I have 4 daughters, so that would have been great to have at that time instead of me always having to pay or get their mom to do their hair.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would have worked out very well for me.
And talk about why this event, Papas and Ponytails, is important in today's climate. What message are you trying to send the community?
Well, first of all, we wanted to combat the stereotypes that black dads aren't present in their homes, you know. So we did some studying, and the CDC data shows that black dads are 70% present in the home, and not only 58% presence, but 70% actual active in the home as far as doing hair and giving baths and things like that. So we wanted to combat that stereotype and make sure that people know that black and brown dads are present. And again, just giving fathers something to do on Saturdays to spend some quality time with their daughters. You know?
Absolutely. Tell us when the event is taking place and just what kind of meaningful connections are being fostered.
Okay, so the event is Saturday, February 8th at Warnersville Recreation Center. It's a free event. Anyone can register on our website, which is gatecityiotas.org. And like I said, we're just trying to foster all kinds of dads and daughter bonding, and at the same time work on the mental health and the spiritual health of fathers in general, because being able to spend time with your daughters, being able to spend time with your children in general is just an uplifting thing. So we're trying to help that out and booster that, and the confidence of the dads at the same time, and the confidence of the daughters in their fathers.
Nice, nice. And sponsors are always important anytime you're having an event. Tell us how
Definitely.
vital is that, and how can sponsors support you?
So the sponsors keep it free, first of all. We provide breakfast, we provide lunch, we provide a goodie bag with some things that the dads can take home. So the sponsors help us to provide all of those things and keep everything free so that we don't have to charge the dads and the daughters. And in order to be a sponsor, again, visit the website, gatecityiotas.org, and there are forms that you can fill out for sponsors, volunteers, and participants.
Okay, well, thank you, Jeff, for taking time to stop by to promote Papas and Ponytails. I'm sure it will be a success. Do come back and let us know about your group's other activities.
Will do. I appreciate you. Thanks.
Thank you. Stay tuned for some interesting and useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That segment is coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. The City Council meetings take place in the Katie Dorset Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Cablecast. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The city's International Advisory Committee is accepting applications for the leadership team elections taking place in April. Greensboro's immigrant and refugee communities select leaders to guide the committee's work. Applicants must be at least 18 years old to run for one of 4 seats: chair, vice chair, secretary, or executive member. Interested parties should submit the online application no later than 5 p.m. on Tuesday, February 25th. Candidates must attend the one-day International Leadership Academy prior to the election. Applicants who meet the listed requirements advance to the election on Sunday, April 27th. Voting is open from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Barber Park Event Center. Established in 2008, the IAC works to create a more inclusive Greensboro for members of the international community. Comprised of individuals whose national origin lies outside of the United States, the committee promotes the perspective of the city's international community to the Human Rights Commission and City Council. For more information about the International Advisory Committee, visit the city's website. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here's some special events happening this week on the town. Mary J. Blige kicks off the For My Fans Tour January 30th at the First Horizon Coliseum. The recent Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee is joined by special guests Neo and Mario. Enjoy hits like Real Love and Family Affair from the Queen of Hip Hop Soul. Find tickets at gsocomplex.com. In an event rescheduled from earlier this month, the Central Library hosts New York Times best-selling author Kendra Adachi for tea and a discussion of her book, The Plan. In the book, Adachi offers time management tips for those weary of productivity but eager to live a good life. Learn more about this free event at greensborolibrary.org. Funny man John Christ brings his Jokes for Humans comedy tour to the Tanger Center January 31st. Known for his southern-bred wit and charming relatability, Christ has amassed more than 1 billion video views and earned a loyal fan base of more than 7 million social media followers. Find tickets and more information online at tangercenter.com. Michael Jr. Productions presents The Funny How Marriage Works comedy date night experience January 31st at the Carolina Theater. Whether you're married or thinking about marriage, this is a chance to laugh and be inspired as a couple. Tickets and more information are online at carolinatheater.com. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The City of Greensboro's Office of Sustainability and Resilience is now accepting nominations for the 3rd annual Live Green Awards. The community is encouraged to submit nominations online by Monday, February 17th. The Live Green Awards provide an opportunity for businesses, individuals, and community groups to be recognized for their efforts towards advancements in sustainability. Awards are presented in the following categories: Energy-Wise, Sustainability Champion, Waste Not, In Touch with Nature, Water-Wise, and the Unity in Sustainability Award. The Community Sustainability Council invites the community to celebrate the award winners at the annual Earth Day celebration. The free event will take place at Keeley Park on Saturday, April 26th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. For more details about the Live Green Awards, visit the Office of Sustainability on the city's website. Coming up after the break is our Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to Creative Greensboro. The city's Office for Arts and Culture will host the next First Friday event on February 7th at the Greensboro Cultural Center. First Friday programs bring together local artists, businesses, and performers to foster a cultural hub for both creatives and the greater community. The event is free and open to the public. Make plans to hang out downtown from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Enjoy the Sound and Soul program, which will prominently feature Black creatives from multiple artistic disciplines designed to uplift Black voices, past, present, and future. The Greensboro Cultural Center is located at 200 North Davie Street. For more information about First Friday events, visit the city's website. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM, 100.7 FM, and 90.5 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Talk City in Espanol. Plus, GTN is streaming on Cablecast. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.